Good morning and welcome to school today. I hope everyone had a great day of learning yesterday and are ready for a brand new one today. It is Thursday, November the 10th, and so we don't have a song to sing today, but let's go ahead and get our day started by standing for the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, let's see what we're having for lunch. Remember, guys, when I start my morning meeting, that means you need to be not talking and you need to be listening, okay? Because this is part of our school day. All right, let's see. For lunch, we're having oven roasted chicken with mac and cheese, green beans, celery sticks, and apple slices. And you can have barbecue sauce if you want. Let's see who's celebrating a birthday today. Today is Raylan Wells' birthday. So Raylan, come see me at lunchtime. We'll get you a birthday treat. That's the only one we got today, looks like. All right, our attendance yesterday is getting so much closer to where we need to be. It was 95. Need to be at 96 for somebody else to dress up. Remember, at 97, we do a kid thing that everybody does, like our gun blowing contest and our hat day. And then remember, at 98%, we get to have a pajama day for everybody. All right, we had a few perfect attendance, not up to our record, which was 10, and that was Fannin Baker, Lee, Quinn, Shelton, Shipley, and Watkins. Third grade had our best attendance yesterday. They will be dismissed first, knocking first grade off of that. Whew, they were on a run for sure. Remember that our manner of the week is don't talk with food in your mouth, okay? I'm terrible about that, just terrible about that. So, all right, and today we have a word part. Excuse me. Well, come loose there. Okay, so it is log, L-O-G, or log, L-O-G-U-E, and that means word. So when you hear, like you're sleeping at this time, but when people do a monologue on the late night show, the guy stands up there and tells some jokes and all that, he's talking by himself, so he's using words by himself, okay? I'm trying to think of other log, because it's when you put it with a word, okay? So analog is not the words, it's the numbers when you see those, okay? So you can look at those. All those word parts are like clues to figure out words. Congratulations to Miss Perkins' class. They've completed their 5th Red Oak chart. And a reminder, boys and girls, that we are not bringing Pokemon cards to school anymore. If you have them, if you're bringing them and they are in your backpack because you take them someplace after school, that's a little bit different. But if you get them out, then your teachers, you're going to have to put them back away. We're not playing with Pokemon cards, trading Pokemon cards, sharing Pokemon cards, nothing. Not even in the gym in the afternoon, okay? So all those good things. Just to do me problems. Congratulations to Scarlett Hansen, who did 40 math lessons in Miss Miller's room, and also Connor Reed did 40 reading lessons in Miss Miller's room. Great job, you guys. I got a good-sized stack of Raider role models. Camden Rust from Miss Lee's class, this is from Miss Seekman, was encouraging during work time. Ian Hazlett Gray finished his goal in iReady every week. He does that. Whitley Short, was silent and used appropriate responses. Ethan Lanter set a good example and tried his best. Nolan Smoot tried his best and set a good example. Blake Loudon set a good example and tried his best, as did Neela Cutting and Natalie Lee. And Natalie Lee also made good decisions. Connor Speck set a good example, tried his best. So did Bracy Smith and Kylie Tate. Alex Kaup did Manner of the Week and pushed everyone's chair in. Thank you, Alex. Landon Plotz was an excellent leader in line. Camden Rust made a good decision in line. R.J. Caver was actively listening during calendar math. Violet Goldie solved a problem with a friend in a grown-up way. Jocelyn M. in Miss Rose's room picked up candy wrappers on the playground. Thank you, Jocelyn. Noah Johnson also did that, and so did Nicholas V. Aria H. in Miss Rose's class was a good listener, and so was Lily C. in the same class. And Jocelyn M. was a good listener again, and so was Noah Johnson. Caden in Miss Perkins' class paid attention. Blade N. was a good listener in Miss Rose's room. Ray from Miss Perkins' room was kind and set a good example. Asher from Miss Perkins' class worked really hard on iReady. Owen Wetzel added great detail to a written response. Zayden Powers used a math strategy to solve a difficult equation. He was able to explain his strategy during math talk. That sounds like a third grade thing. Savannah Hampton, this is from Miss Grace, but she's in Miss Rupert's class, paid attention. Ella Switzer was an active listener, and she used the idiom "in the same boat" from Miss McNeil for me on the morning message yesterday to compare characters in a book we read. Ella remembered that we talked about if you're in the same boat, you're in the same situation. Violet Sokup from Miss Miller's room used one of our daily words, dilemma, to describe a character in a story she was reading. Adley Mulkey made great connections between characters from 2 different stories she read. Drew Tillery in Miss Anderson's room put a hard decimal in correct word form verbally. Whew, just saying that seems hard, Drew. Bentley Locker, this is from Miss Devon, kindly helped a friend fix their math mistakes. Will Wyman used great math strategies when adding decimals. Kagan Nance crushed it during our first adding decimals lesson. Kinsley Morton, this is from Miss Scarvelli. She was kind and set a good example. Wilder Jadrone set a good example. That's from art class. Alex Kaup from Miss Burns used rules to spell words correctly. Jacob Kaup used the rules he's learning to spell words correctly. Harper Garrett was an active listener in Miss Denton's class. Gage was a kind, responsible patrol member. That came from somebody about the patrol. I'm guessing that's Gage White. Lila, I'm guessing that's Prophet, was a kind and responsible patrol member. She made good decisions. Cooper A. Rue listed his multiples to help him solve a math question. Oh, that one's already been in there. Mabel, from Miss Perkins' room, was a great job in music. Joseph Spicer did a brilliant math explanation. Colt Wagner worked hard during iReady. Eva Kimbrell did neat writing. Connor Reed, worked really hard to meet his iReady goal. He used many strategies he learned in small group to help him pass lessons. Great job, Connor. Leanna Solikov, this is from art class, was kind and set a good example. So did Laura Martins in art class, and Bradley Hall in art class, and Ian Wetzel in art class, and Keely Allnut in art class. Oh, and here's another one, Ryan Stacy. He has circled and exclamation pointed, set a good example. Great job, Orion. I love that. All right, let's do some jokes, because I forgot those yesterday. Oh, and I heard this fact today from somebody in the hall. I'm still talking. And it was, more people die from coconuts hitting them on the head every year than shark attacks, which is, I think, strange. And then squirrels can find food buried beneath a foot of snow. And then what did the squirrel say when he caught his tail in the door? It won't be long now. I like that one, too. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? You know, a boomerang's one of those things from Australia, and you throw it and it comes back to you. But when it doesn't come back, you just call it a stick. Why do pine needles like to do embroidery? Or when they do needlepoint? That's a wham, wham, wham. What's a baby's motto? A motto is something that you keep in your head to get things happening for you. If at first you don't succeed, cry again. I think it's making fun of the, if at first you don't succeed, try again. All right, say the Red Oak expectations with me. Respect ourselves, others, and our place. Expect to learn. Do our best. Own our behavior. Always treat others the way you want to be treated, and know we can. It is super important to me that you are kind to one another, that you keep your hands and feet to yourselves, and that our hallways and our bathrooms are silent places. Please remember, teachers, take a minute to go over your mission statement and your classroom goal. Have a fabulous day. Do your work and do it well, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Love you guys.